Alrighty guys, we're back for some new Omnath buffs over here in Alchemy. There is currently an event on Arena where you can play, it's pretty much an all access event where you can play any of the Alchemy cards in this event, even if you don't have them, which is pretty sweet. And so I'm taking advantage of that and playing an Omnath build here. For example, I only have 3 Omnaths, but I'm allowed playing 4 here. I only have 3 retreats, but I'm allowed playing 4 here, right? And there's pretty good rewards, which I'll show you as well for this event. But if you guys are seeing this video, the event's probably almost over. There's probably maybe a day left in the event by the time this video goes up. So just a heads up there if you want to get those rewards. Guys, for anyone who doesn't know, I'm Redcat, and I play aggro decks and any decks with red in them as well. Additionally, guys, we do got that sub goal set all the way up at 1,000. So if you want to help us reach that goal and you enjoy the content, then please consider subscribing because it is much appreciated, friends. Speaking of which, y'all are crushing that goal, just absolutely just destroying it. So thank you so much. That is very, very awesome. And to everybody who stops by, drops a like, and drops a comment, or watches the video all the way through, you guys are champions, so seriously, thank you so much. Okay, now that the YouTube stuff is out of the way, what do we got in the deck here, guys? This is a ramp deck, kind of, and then but it's pretty much a pure Omnath deck. You're trying to slam lands onto the board here. We got 4 Kami of the Bamboo Groves, 1-drop 1/1. When it enters the battlefield, you may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield tapped. Has the channel ability, which lets you discard it and conjure 2 cards named Forest into your hand. So really, really good card for an Omnath build, right? You have 4 Lotus Cobras, great ramp, but it dies to a lot. So I'm wondering if 4 of them is actually worth it in here. We'll have to see. We have 3 little Tangle buddies here. I have no idea how to pronounce this guy's name. So it's potentially more land for your landfall or potential ramp. Something to note here is I don't believe it works with Kami of the Bamboo Groves because I believe this card counts as a creature because the backside is the land, right? And this says you may put a land card, and so I don't think those work. I don't know. We'll have to test it, but I'm pretty sure this would have to be a land, or this would have to say you may play an additional land rather than you may put a land card. But yeah, something to note, right? So I'm actually going to drop these in the mana base too, because you're probably going to play them as a land more than you play them as ramp, but you never know. We have 4 Settle the Wilds here. This is a 3-drop sorcery that just got a buff with Alchemy. It was 1 and 2 green. Now it's 2 and a green. So much better in a 4-color deck like this, right? Really, it's like mono green with a splash, but regardless, Settle the Wilds here. Seek a basic land, put it onto the battlefield tapped, then seek a permanent, remember permanent there, card with mana value equal to the number of lands you control. So pretty spicy. You're going to want to do this on 3 to get a 4-drop, or do this on 4 to get a 5-drop, because there's nothing past that in this deck. So that's definitely where you want to get the free cards, right? Or both, right? Do it on turn 3, get a 4-drop. Do it on turn 4, get a 5-drop, right? You could get tons of value off of this card. We have 4 of these Stomper plant dinosaurs. This one's sweet, guys. Here's another example. I only own 3 of these too, but here I'm allowed playing with 4 of them. So it is a 1 green 4/4 vigilance. I really wish this had trample. Like I truly believe that they could have pushed this with trample and it still would have just been it would have been a much better card with trample, but still I think it could have had trample, and I don't think anyone would have complained about that, right? I don't know, maybe it would have been too good. You guys will have to let me know. So when it enters the battlefield, search your library for a basic land card, put it onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle. And it can't attack or block unless you control 7 or more lands, which is not going to be difficult to get to in this deck. Yeah, just another way to slam lands onto the board to get those Omnath abilities and the Felidar Retreat abilities here too. This card's landfall ability is freaking awesome, and it is awesome to grab this off of a Settle the Wilds. It's awesome to have more than one of these on the board at a time. Just a great card, right? 3 Yasharns, implacable earths, right? So we have 3 of them because it's legendary, but it's also just you don't want 4 of them, but it's a solid enough card to where you want more than 2 of them, right? So when it enters, you get a basic forest and a basic plains. Reveal them, put them into your hand. Players can't pay life or sacrifice non-land permanents to cast spells or activate abilities. So this can lock down a lot of decks, man. I believe it locks down treasure cards for sure. So yeah, pretty spicy card. I like it here. We do have 3 Wrenn and Sevens. Great Planeswalker works wonders with Omnath or Omnaths. So what's the whole point of the deck? What brings it all together? Well, the new buff to Omnath here, guys. They nerfed it just straight into the ground. It took a nosedive and it was actually pretty janky. But now I don't know where this card lands. It might actually be pretty good here. So it's a red, green, white, blue for a 4/4 legendary creature elemental. And when it enters the battlefield, draw a card. So that's the change there. It was in Alchemy, it was Scry 1. But now you just get to draw a card when you lay it, which is actually pretty good because you could draw a land or something, right? And then it has landfall. When a land enters the battlefield under your control, you gain 4 life if this is the first time this ability has resolved this turn. If it's the second time, you add red, green, white, blue. If it's the third time, Omnath deals 4 damage to each opponent and each planeswalker you don't control. This card's sweet, man. This card's such a cool build-around card, man. And I don't know. Hopefully we landed on a deck that'll be worth it here. We'll see, though. This has a huge target on its back, and there's tons of removal and spot removal just floating about everywhere. I don't know about Alchemy. I don't play it too often, but yeah. Sweet card. 1 Storm the Festival on the top end. Earlier I said make sure you remember that this is seek a permanent card, so you can't seek your Storm the Festival. I feel like that is an easy thing to forget, and if you were worried about the Settle the Wilds, you could totally run a 6-drop here instead. Thing about Storm the Festival is you can hit lands too, so it could really, if you rip a couple lands off the top, it could really buff the Omnath. Or if you're like behind, you could find an Omnath and a Wrenn and Seven and just smack it onto the board. So I feel like it's worth one of these at least. And honestly, if it's really, really good, you might want to drop something else and go up to 2 of them. But we'll see, right? Mana base, I did think about for a little bit. We have a lot of basic lands because like everything in the deck needs basic lands or seeks them, including our 4 evolving wilds here. But other than that, we do have a Lair the Hydra, and we have 4 Jetmir's Garden and 4 Spara's Headquarters. So yeah, 12 total lands that are guaranteed coming out tapped. So hopefully that doesn't slow us down. Or if you want to include the Tangled Veil into those guaranteed tap lands, then go for it. But yeah, 26 total land plus the 3 Tangled Veil. I think the deck's gonna be relatively consistent. I think it's gonna be pretty easy to get Omnath with having cards like Settle the Wilds helping us find it and stuff. I just don't know how good it's actually gonna be, but I think we're gonna be able to pull off a lot with it. So let's go ahead. What we're gonna do here is actually I'm going to click done, and we're going to go over this real quick here. So this is the Alchemy Try the Latest Changes event, right? So yeah, you get to bring whatever Alchemy deck you would like, whether you have the cards in your collection or not. So definitely try this out, guys, because why not, right? Because 1 win gets you 1000 XP, 2 gets you 2 cards, and at least one of them will be rare. Maybe they're Alchemy rares, I have no idea though. And then 2 packs for 3 wins, and they're Alchemy packs. So maybe you don't play Alchemy at all and you don't care, but at least this 1000 XP is worth your time, right? All right, let's do this, guys. Yeah, I guess I should probably click the intro button. Let's see how the deck does. There we go. We found an opponent. Just in time, too. Saw the intro end. Okay, what do we got? Where's all my land? Okay, fine. We have so many land to draw on the deck. If we actually don't see a third, then I quit. I quit Magic forever. We have a couple turns to get the third land, though. Okay, there we go, there we go. We're safe, guys. We're safe. We have tons of ways to ramp now. We have Omnath in hand, so getting a 4-drop here off the settle is actually sweet. Dude's rocking an enchantment build over here. That is scary. Oh, big swing right out the gate. Yeah, we take the 5. Opponent. I'm trying to play Omnath, opponent. Why are you doing this to me? Okay, so let's grab a green source here. And 1, 2. Oh man, we just... It does suck that... Yeah, we want to get a 4-drop here. And we'll grab a... Nice, a retreat. I guess a green source. It's too bad we don't have any 2-drops to play here. That would have been sweet. Omnath does not get to come down next turn. So if we would have done the Stomper, we could have grabbed a red source, but I think Wrenn and Seven's going to be better to block into the Naturalist and stuff. Keep this as a chump blocker in case they run away with the game this turn. Like, we might have to chump here, right? Yeah, we need the red source for the Omnath, but okay. Brutal stuff, man. 6 damage coming in. Enchantment's doing things over there. He's casually... Another Settle the Wilds. Crap. Wait, why did I think Wrenn and Seven was dropping this turn? I don't have the land for it. What was I thinking? Well... I guess I should have mulliganed, man. Like, this is actually really, really bad, isn't it? Well, we might not die. We might not. Where's all my land? I don't know why I thought Wrenn and Seven was going to come down. I definitely thought I was going to get a land or something. Or was thinking that I just had access to one. Well... A Doomscar would be nice. Did I add any of those to the deck? Nice! Touch of the Spirit Realm. Yep. I mean, they didn't have to go that far, but that's pretty cool because they get to buff that next turn then. And they get a bunch of stuff going on here. Hey, we got a land. We got a land, guys. Well, it was still the same plan. I was going to go Wrenn and Seven for a blocker, but we're just, like, super dead. 1, 2. Could do this, too. We could do... no. Wow! I've never been more restricted in my entire Magic career, guys. I can't believe how much them taking the Cobra actually hit here. It actually, like, it did a lot, didn't it? 1, 2. Take that! Take that, opponent! I spawn a kitty! Oh my goodness. Guys, we just got wrecked, and I'm ashamed of the deck right now. It, like... Was there a way through? Like, I'm literally taken aback. You guys can probably hear it. Good game. Let's hop right into the next one because wow. Like, how held back were we? Was it literally my play to not grab a red source off the Stomper? Was it really that bad of a play to go Settle the Wilds instead of Stomper? Because if we would have done Stomper, grab red source, maybe we could have got Omnath down and gained some life that way. I don't know, man. I don't know. Let's just go into the next one. More testing is required. But it is definitely worth noting there that if I would have done Stomper, we could have seen the Omnath, maybe. Opponent was rocking it, though, and Omnath could have been exiled, too, so... Yeah, they did have the removal for it. Well, this is just a much better hand, isn't it? Lair the Hydra. So we probably do play this as ramp and go right into settle and grab a 3-drop, which will be a Stomper. No. We'll probably go for the 4-drop next turn. What do you guys think? They rockin' Angels, or no? It looks like some control. Well, we just drew a Stomper too, so we could technically... Well, Evolving Wilds grabs us a red source too. I don't mind going Stomper here, though. Because, well... Man, there's a lot of options in this deck, isn't there? There really, really is. I'm gonna go Stomper, though, and grab a red source. What this is doing is essentially making it to where the opponent is going to be tempted to wipe the board, and then we can maybe find a Wrenn and Seven off the Settle the Wilds. They might be tempted. This can't attack or block, though, until we have 7 land, so... They're looking at it. They're looking at it over there. This is definitely some kind of control deck, right? We have the blue source, the red source, so they keep everything open. So it's probably not Omnath this turn, right? Green. Oh, we don't have a white source. Well, Evolving Wilds can do that for us. So let's start with Settle and see what 5-drop we pull from the deck. Maybe a Wrenn and Seven could be cool. Nice, we got the another Omnath. You may remove it once, but it won't be gone forever, right? We'll get this down because the Evolving Wilds is going to be really, really good. Okay, Wandering Emperor. Man, I would love to get the 3rd ability on the Omnath, or get to play 3 lands in 1 turn and take out the Emperor that way. Yeah, ran right into that one. That's what I get for being an aggro player. Just like, hey, I'm going to swing with my 1/1 into 4 open mana here. Seems safe. Seems logical. Nice. Start to buff that above where the Stomper can actually hit, and it might be a problem. Here we go. Oh, they have red. Nice. Look at this. Oh, please, opponent, please. Please let me have fun. Oh, it hits, it hits. Woo! Okay. Okay. So we're going to save another Evolving Wilds for next turn, because we're going to get all the abilities off of the Omnath here. So we're going to go... So we're just going to... onto the battlefield tap. So we want to do Island here. And then we want to do you. Bunch of mana. We don't need the mana, because all we... but if we had the Wrenn and Seven, we could Dream. No, we can't, because Wrenn and Seven costs 4. But if we had something to play, then we could Dream. Yay! Emperor's dead. Should I swing with this into another Emperor? It's gonna die next turn anyways. I'm swinging, bro. Oh, good news about the Emperor, though. Yeah. This only hits exile target tapped creature, so what they would do, they'd minus for another 2/2 and then double block into it. That's what they would do there. Guys, we didn't get a board wipe. We're like alive right now, and I don't know how I feel about this. You know what kind of sucks here, though? Well, yeah, because we could channel this to get a couple forests. Gaining life here is fine. A swing here is fine. They have one open here. So I think we just do the forest now. So we'll channel. Okay, we do want these into the hand over just the Kami of the Bamboo Groves just on the board, just chilling, right? I think it's way better just to do this. Only we would have seen that Wrenn and Seven, right? We could have made a big Lair if we would have done Evolving Wilds and got the 4 mana off the Omnath, but I don't know if swinging with the Lair here is wise. See what they do. Mainly because, yeah, if they do have something for our Omnath, then we're going to want to play the other Omnath this turn. They didn't have anything, not for the 1 mana at least, so... See, like a Fading Hope or something like that could have happened, and we could have just played it back out. So the Lair could have been bad if we wanted Omnath down. Yeah, but like playing a Wrenn and Seven at the end of turn, I guess Settle the Wilds being random. Okay, Day of Judgment. Yeah, and they still have 3 mana open, guys. Still have 3 mana chilling for the Lair hit here. So Wrenn and Seven's pretty big. You guys just think that they definitely have removal for the Lair? What Lair comes down as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We could just go for an 8 Lair and swing. But I also think it's fine to go Omnath into Wrenn and Seven. 1, 2, 3. You can go Evolving Wilds route. But I think we're just going to go Forest and go Wrenn and Seven this way. And then we're going to -3 the Wrenn and Seven because we don't need the other abilities off the Omnath this turn. As a matter of fact, if we just play Omnath next turn and then -0 the Wrenn and Seven, then we get the crazy ability. Oh my goodness, there is a Lore Hold. Well, this has reach, buddy. So I hope you draw something real good. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Oh dear. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Well, that was interesting, I guess. Yeah, GG opponent. Oh my. Well, we did better that time, and much better than the first game there. Let's go ahead and hop into the next one and see how we do. We got that 1000 XP, which is actually pretty huge. It's a good chunk of XP. That's an entire level, right? Yeah, that was interesting, grabbing the other Lore Hold. Were they forced to grab the other Lore Hold? I don't know what else was in their grave there. Either way, that reach was gonna hit it, so. With the Cobra here, I think it's safe to go Tangled as a land for turn 1. Get out of my hand, opponent. What is this card? Excuse me. Target player reveals all cards in their hand with mana value 2 or greater. What? Oh, I get to draft a card? Oh, sweet. Well, these are all trash. Excuse me. No, this doesn't work here. What's this? Enters the battlefield with 3+1/+1 counters on it. Move a +1/+1 counter from weapon rack onto target creature. Weapon rack is fine. Millstone doesn't seem very good at all. I think weapon rack. That's pretty trash, bro. Losing the Cobra sucks. It'd be nice to play with that card one day, I guess. Let's go Jetmir's Garden instead of the Tangled here. Because now we might want a Tangled on turn 2. which I think is completely fine because we have the retreat on turn 3 then, which is freaking huge, guys. What's this? I don't know a lot of these cards, so no. Choose a permanent you don't control. When the chosen permanent is put into the graveyard from the battlefield, conjure a card named... Oh, okay. So they can get that into their hand. Okay, that's sweet. That's cool. They must plan on killing it next turn then, I suppose. We got that turn 3 retreat, which is really, really good. And we could just play another retreat next turn. And then Evolving Wilds. We'd probably go like a bunch of cats, right? Or cats one time, buff the other time to make their meat hook have to be a 3. This deck has a lot of options. I'm having fun playing it though. I feel like you definitely want to practice with it. Kami of Morning. Oh, nice. I love that card. We played that in the... It was like in... It was some kind of alchemy event when the new alchemy cards came out, and I'm not entirely sure what it was right now. Wow, Kami of the Bamboo Groves is huge here. Unfortunately, we don't get the Evolving Wilds effect till next turn, but that's good because we just get more effects, right? So we're gonna go kitty cat, kitty cat, Kami. Evolving Wilds comes out tapped, unfortunately, and then go buff buff or cat cat. I think buff buff. Because 4 creatures get encounters like that is pretty good. And then Stomper gets us another land, and so does Evolving Wilds. So the first land from the Evolving Wilds could be 2 more cats, and then the land off the Stomper could be 2 more counters, right? Really cool lines of play here where we're seeing that Omnath isn't necessary. We're going to want to grab a blue source, by the way, when it comes to it, because the Garden gives us red for Omnath, and we're going to want the blue source from the Evolving Wilds. Or the Stomper lets us choose one too, so... Opponent is thinking. What are they thinking, though? That is the question. Okay, they end up passing the turn. We don't have the mana necessary for a Storm the Festival yet, but soon. So we'll start with the Evolving Wilds here and grab a blue source. Oop. Kitty cat, kitty cat. Nice. Well, that worked, I guess, so far. So far, so good. Let's grab a red source off of this. Actually green, well, yeah, no, let's grab the, let's grab the red. Buff. Buff. Get out of that meat hook range. Swing, 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 swing. Double block into the Tangled could be interesting. Don't underestimate the vigilance off of those counters, man. That's insane. I think that's okay. Yeah, they double block into the Tangled, buddy. Oh, and they maul a 6. Big damage coming through here, though. They get a sludge to hand, which is pretty cool. I like that, opponent. They storm the festival next turn, which even if we just hit lands, yeah, GG opponent, wow. There was a lot of power happening on our side, guys. A lot of power. Let's go one more, try to make it a quick one here. And hopefully get that victory for the, what cards did I get? Let's see. Oh, it looks like I did get 2 rares. Oh, alchemy rares. Oh. Cool. 2 colors I don't play that often, or 2 types of decks, really, right? Those were both pretty control-based cards, but you never know. Never know if I end up hopping into some control at some point. I mean, a rare is a rare at this point, especially with how expensive Alchemy is with your wild cards and stuff. Not a bad hand. Not a bad hand at all. We go ramp right into the headquarters. And then settle the wilds next turn. We're going to need a red source at some point, but we'll see. Tenacious Pop. Uh-oh. Kami of the Bamboo Groves is looking pretty good here, too. And then we'll try to find a 5-drop. What do you guys think? So we could go... Yeah, but Settle gets us... No, let's try to find a 5-drop. Off of the Settle next turn. I know it's weird and clunky and... Yeah. But yes. I think finding a 5-drop is much better. Double block? I'll take it. If they allow us. Nice. The Ascendant Pack Leader comes down as a 3/2 Trample Vigilance. Another Settle. Okay, so actually, let's be real. It's the Retreat over the Settle. If we get a 5-drop now, there's yeah, we could maybe play it next turn. If it's an Omnath though, and we don't get a red source, then we can't play it. So getting the Retreat down means that any land we get off the Settle at least gets us maybe a cat or something. Reckless Stormseeker. Well, I think we actually take the 6 because I think saving the Kami of the Bamboo Groves... Oh, nice. Right, so it's going to be... So Stomper gets us the red source that we need, but Settle gets us a 5-drop. Really tough decision here, guys. Opponent might... I don't know. I think... Darn. Yeah, really tough decision. I'm going to go Stomper. Get that red source right now. In case we draw an Omnath next turn. We got 4 of them, so... you never know, right? And we grab the cat for the chance to double block into the Stormseeker if they end up swinging in here. Lots of powerful werewolf cards they can play this turn, though, so... I don't know, man. I don't have high hopes for this one, but you never know. I mean, a deck like this could run away with the game really easily. Oh, Howland Owl buffs the pack leader. I think they want to, yeah, they want to plug it into the Reckless Stormseeker and give haste to the Howland Owl because it has first strike. Wow. That is huge, man. We're going to take 8 and get rid of that pack leader. Yeah, the first strike here is no good, so take out pack leader. And if we draw a land, we can actually block with the Stomper, but okay. Got the land. And we're going to need some kitty cats from all of this, so unfortunately Settle doesn't get us the Omnath though because we have 6 land. Oh, that sucks, man. That really does suck. More blockers. Blockers for days. Counters onto the blockers. This has Vigilance. And it would have had Vigilance from the Retreat too. Lair the Hydra. Yeah, I don't know. Was Stomper the right play? I think it was okay. But the Settle the Wilds would have guaranteed us a 5-drop into our hand. And so, but then, if we got Omnath, we couldn't actually play it because we needed the red source. Unless we hit the red source off the Settle. But it's random. And so, then on that next turn, we would have played Stomper down. And then found the red source. But yeah, we would have had Omnath in hand. So, yeah, I think it was actually Settle the Wilds first. But I don't know. I think... Either one, there's an argument for. What do you guys think there? This is a tough deck to pilot, man. I'm not gonna lie, and I feel like if the deck had a better pilot, then this would be pretty sweet. It does look like Werewolves is about to run away with this, unfortunately, though, because of they pass. Oh, that's huge, bro. They pass. Well, now, like, there's so much we could potentially draw. First strike, first strike. Do we go Kitty Cat or... I think we have to... They're trying to go wide, right? So we want to go Kitty Cat. And then we have the Lair open. Easy block there. Yeah, they're going to try to buff as much as possible. Yeah, easy blocks on their side, huh? So no attacks. End turn. So, oof. Oof. Should I have played this as a creature so it didn't go to night? So Lair can come down as a 5/5. No, a 6/6. How much land do I have right now? I think it would be a 6/6. So playing this let us get a cat, or we could have played it as our little tangled buddy, and then it wouldn't be nighttime right now, and they wouldn't be able to give the trample to their double strike. It was definitely play tangled buddy because nighttime. I mean, they kind of just won here, right? They just give trample to their double strike in full swing, and they can plug that into the double strike too. Yeah. So everything we have to, like, they full swing, we have to power up the Lair. Oh. Okay. X is 6, right? 2, yep. So that's what, 16 damage. You know what, bro? Have your choice. Take out whatever you want, buddy. Yeah, we did not want it to go to nighttime there. That was 100% my bad. What the opponent could have done was actually set it to their nighttime. We would have had maybe one more turn where they could set it to nighttime on their turn by not playing anything, and then we would only draw one card. So we wouldn't really be able to put it back to daytime unless we drew something really spicy that let us do that, right? So either way, nighttime was coming. I just went ahead and made the process a bit faster, didn't I? So what are they choosing to take out here? Oh, nice, nice. Nice. Wow. We survived. Let's go. They took a retreat from us. Yeah, the Tovalar's ability is huge, man. Werewolves are rough. Whoa, what a draw. What a... Wow, that's trash, bro. What a terrible draw. No. That was actually really good, wasn't it? Like, overall, that was really, really good. But, yeah, it doesn't actually get us anywhere. I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you guys think overall? I think we had a 50% win rate this video with this deck. I don't know. I wouldn't craft it personally. If I'm going to build an Omnath deck, I think there might even be better ways to build it instead of ramp leaning into the blue-white elements of Omnath. Right? Oh, good game. Did I drop the good game? I forget if I dropped the good game for the opponent, but I hope I did. Yeah, let's go ahead and check out the deck. Like I said, there might be more fun and just better ways to build Omnath. What the heck? Where's the deck? Omnath buffs. Edit. trying to show you guys the decks. Don't mind me just scrolling through the 5,000 new Capenna decks that I made so far. So here's the deck list again. Yeah, your first thought with Omnath is, well, we definitely want to go ramp and have a bunch of lands hitting the board, right? But I don't know. I think maybe blue, white, green control with Omnath would be better and cooler, and I don't think I've seen that before. Have you guys seen it? Because you could have Omnath and Settle the Wilds in that build, and then you could have cards like what is the I can't think right now. Broker's Charm could do something, I guess, right? You could, like, I don't know. Broker's Charm actually seems a lot better than you would think, but where is it? Right here. Endless Detour, right? The owner of target spell, non-land permanent, or card in a graveyard puts it on top or bottom of their library, right? And then over here in Alchemy, so you could run 4 of those, and then over here in Alchemy, you can also run Divide by 0, right? So, like, yeah, honestly, Omnath Control, if you guys are interested in seeing that, let me know in the comments down below, and maybe I'll do that. Maybe if I have enough time before the event, but I do own most of these cards. If I don't have time before the event, then I can always run 3 Omnath, because I'm not going to craft a 4th Omnath just for Alchemy, right? Especially when, I guess technically it's going to rotate out of Alchemy, right? There's still rotation in Alchemy, I think. Anyways, yeah, that's an idea, guys. Some Omnath Control. I hope you guys enjoyed this. This was a lot of fun. Not the greatest deck, but not the worst either. So yeah, if you made it all the way through the video, y'all are champions, and I super duper appreciate you, and I will see you in the next video.